Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Broku72. Today we're going to be talking about the Dragon Ball Super anime and talk about why it's probably not going to be as special when it returns, and we might want to lower expectations just a little bit so we don't get too overhyped and maybe get disappointed. And I think there are several reasons for that. I'm going to get into that. And glad to be back making Dragon Ball videos again. I kind of took the last week off to just give you guys an update because I didn't really have anything I wanted to talk about. But then I thought about this, and the Dragon Ball Super anime, I miss it. I just tweeted that the other day. Seems like a lot of other people miss it as well, because it just sucks not having a new episode every single week. We have to wait for one chapter every single month, and it's just not the same anymore. One thing that's gonna make it so that it might not be as special is that the anime is gonna be behind the manga now, and therefore the anime isn't going to have that mystery, that surprise to it, to us people who read the manga and watch the anime. So we're going to be watching the anime and already knowing what's going to happen, which was flipped around. Dragon Ball Super really flipped around the term of anime onlys to manga onlys, because the anime was ahead of the manga for a while, and it was ahead a decent bit. And if you're an anime only, you would still know everything, and even know more than a manga only, which is very rare to happen. Usually the anime is always behind the manga. That's why if you say somebody's an anime only, you make sure not to spoil the manga, because this person only watches the anime. And it was different with that for Dragon Ball Super for the most part of the anime. I remember at first, I believe, the manga was ahead of the anime, but the anime would catch up and then surpass it. And for most of its run, the anime was ahead of the manga. So yeah, we're going to miss this mystery. We're going to miss this guessing what's going to happen, because the manga is going to be ahead. Now, one thing is, we don't know how long the manga is going to be ahead. It depends really on what happens, because we don't know how long it's going to take to adapt the anime arc that's currently the manga, and we don't know if we're going to get a Broly adaptation, because Battle of the Gods and Revival of F were both originally supposed to be like a canon to the story. Then they got retconned of sorts and were made into both 14 episode sagas, which I wouldn't be surprised if the Broly movie was readapted, which I don't want. Or if they do, make it like 6 to 8 episodes, not 14 episodes, which were Battle of the Gods and Revival of F, because that is just too long in my opinion. And like I've said many times before, the first 2 arcs or sagas of Super were all rehashes or readaptations. So already 28 of the 131 episodes of Dragon Ball Super were already rehashed. If they do another 14 episode arc, that would mean that 42 of the 145 episodes of Dragon Ball Super would be rehashes or readaptations, which is something that would make it less special. We've already seen the Broly movie, we already know what's going to happen, and seeing it redone already, or reanimated again, it's not going to be that interesting. Like, I'll still watch it, and it'll still be cool to see it done in a slightly different way, but it's not going to be as special as before. And then after that, the manga is going to be even more further ahead, and we'll get into the Moro arc, or whatever this arc is going to be called, or saga, or whatever. And then we probably will catch up to the manga again. It really just depends on how long until the Super anime returns, when or if they do the Broly readaptation, and how long they adapt that to. I know there's rumors of Dragon Ball Super returning in this April or May, which, I mean, it's already mid-February. I feel like we'd have more proof or evidence of that if it was, and maybe an announcement. I don't know. I don't know the Japanese anime scene and how early stuff gets released, but there's that, and then people saying July, and then people saying December, and then people saying of April of 2020. Now, as more time goes, with a new chapter every month, the manga gets more and more ahead of the anime, and more ahead it gets, the less special, I guess you could say, the anime will be, because it's never going to be ahead again, potentially. Now, this is a good and a bad thing. The bad thing is the anime isn't going to be as special, like I said. The anime, you're not going to have that mystery. You're not going to have all these theories about the anime because, well, we have the manga, so the manga would answer the questions of those theories. So you can only make theories about the manga, which are less viewed in the anime, because more people watch the anime than the manga. That's one thing that's going to make it less special. The one thing that's going to be good, potentially, this is a good and a bad thing, I would even the good thing is a good and bad thing, is that the anime is going to be more like the manga. Now that could be good for people who love the manga and say, oh yes, we should have the anime and the manga being the same thing because they are adaptations of one or the other. Just like how what happened before is the Dragon Ball Super anime was ahead of the manga, so there was a lot of differences in the anime versus the manga. But if they have it to the mangas first, then the anime is going to follow the manga. What's bad about this, though, is that most people like what Toei did with the Dragon Ball Super anime. The Tournament of Power in the manga, in my opinion, was trash. In the anime, it was really good. In the manga, the Goku Black arc was good. In the anime, I thought it was great. And also, the anime had the filler between the Tournament of Power and the Goku Black arc. The manga didn't really have that. And also, I liked the fight of Goku, Gohan, and Buu versus the Trio de Dangers. In the manga, it was the God of Destruction Battle Royale. Now, while I do think that would have been cool to see the God of Destruction Battle Royale, the Trio de Dangers made them a bit more important in the anime, and also kind of liked seeing Gohan fight the Trio de Dangers, and that kind of explained and showed that, you know, Gohan still had this power and potential, unlike the manga where they didn't really do that. So yeah, it's a good or bad thing. Maybe the manga will be better, and then when the anime adapts the manga, it is going to be better, but like I've said, a lot of people love the Dragon Ball Super anime more than the Dragon Ball Super manga because of its differences. If it doesn't have that, it might not be as good. So that's really all I have to talk about this video. The anime is not going to be first, which takes away some of its speciality. Also, the anime might be rehashing the Broly arc or Broly movie into its own arc or saga, making it even more or less special because we're going to get the anime back finally, and then we're just going to have Broly again, even though we just watched the movie. And then also, last is the anime was able to separate itself from the manga and become better in a lot of people's eyes. If the anime is just adapting the manga, we will not have that. But that is my thoughts today, guys. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree with me? I am still super hyped for the anime to return, and I know it will be good, but I just want to put this out there to kind of say that don't maybe have the highest of highest expectations for the anime. I still have high expectations, but I have lowered them down a little bit because it's going to be a very different scenario in this context. But please, guys, do leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and also turn on notifications and join my Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Hope you guys all have an amazing day. Peace out.